Welcome back. We know that South Africa is listed as the 5th most dangerous country in the world. It's important to keep ourselves and communities safe, and the only way we can do that is having the Memeza panic button at our disposal. Today in studio, we have Letlhogonolo Ngcobo, the program manager at Memeza Shout Crime Prevention, who will be unpacking some for us about the work they do at Memeza. Letlhogonolo, thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Pitso on SABC Lehae. I can see you brought gadgets here, but before we get to that, please tell us about the work you do at Memeza.
Good morning, Chandu, and good morning to your viewers. Thank you for having me here. So Memeza is a social enterprise. Memeza was founded in 2012 by Sis Thuli, right? Sis Thuli was a victim of GBV and a repeated victim of GBV. And when she felt that she was not getting the assistance in a way that she felt was really helpful, she then started Memeza. And to that also, when her sister was brutally attacked in Tembisa, that's where she saw that we need a community technology that can assist to fight GBV. So really what we do, right, is to empower the most vulnerable with a safety solution.
You spoke about community technology. I believe this is to help victims of gender-based violence. Let's talk about the partnership. Who are you working with? Perhaps you're working with a technology or an ICT company for you to do this.
Okay, so we ourselves are the ICT company, but our partnerships are broad. So we do work with SABC, a lot with SABC. SABC is involved with a strong relationship with the Civilian Secretariat of Police. We do partner with the DSD. We do have also private partners as well. We work very closely with the community patrolling systems. But yes, we bring the technology into the communities, and our partners enable that, you know, the collaboration to take place.
Is this only, I think you mentioned Tembisa, is this only in Tembisa, or is it like rolled outside of the country, or are you allowed to even disclose where it's rolled out?
So Tembisa is what really inspired, because his Thuli's sister was brutally attacked there. But we roll out nationally. We go in all 9 provinces. We are rolling out our solution, and so far we have deployed 5,000 of our community alarms all over. We've already also distributed our personal alarms, at least 1 million. So we go everywhere in South Africa where there's a need, guided by the hotspots. We are there.
When I was going through your website, I saw that you also working with schools. Tell us about your involvement in that. Are you working with the Department of Education, and also your experience? What are the learners saying about these gadgets?
Oh, the learners are really appreciating the gadgets. We are working with schools, and obviously to go into the school, you need to involve the Department of Education, and we are so fortunate that they've always been so supportive to our initiatives, you know, because we're fighting GBV. We have to go to the children. They need to understand that GBV is not right? We're also preventing learner-to-learner GBV, teacher-to-learner GBV, learner-to-teacher GBV, which we are finding in schools as well. And in schools also what we're doing is we are protecting ICT through our other technology. Unfortunately, I did not bring it here, but there's a lot also that we do in schools. Really what we're doing is to everything that means communities are safer, Memeza will be there.
I see you are mostly involved in going out, you know, to raise awareness and also educate young people about gender-based violence, and also women in general. But also, you know, as other organizations, do you also have a place where, or like a platform where people can come to you and share their stories about, you know, being victimized?
Yes, yes, and we encourage that. We encourage the victims to come to us. They can reach us with all platforms, because also we go into the communities through police stations. We work very closely with police stations, right? With the GBV desk, we make sure that people are encouraged in the communities. When we're doing our awareness campaigns, when we go into the community, we invite the community to come there to understand what solutions are available for them. They should not feel victims forever, because we are there to generate victors, actually. That's what we do.
Now, let's talk about the gadgets. I'm very interested, because all I see here is just 3 gadgets, which I don't even know how they work.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can just take us through from the first one to the last one. How do they work?
Okay, so actually this is our initial baby. This is the community alarm. We call this the community alarm.
Which one? This one?
This one, yeah.
Okay.
So this is installed in the living room. So this is an alarm for the public. It's a public alarm. It's alarm is installed in the living room, and this goes together. This will be outside the house. So when the alarm, if somebody feeling very vulnerable, when they press the panic button, the siren outside will scream, the light will go out, and the communities will be aware that the alarm is coming from that house. And what's good with this alarm is that it creates a network, right? When we install this alarm in the household, we will connect this alarm to send an SMS to the local police station, the local CPF, your neighbor, your friends, your family. So the person who sees the response will be able to respond first. So we also were able to reduce the response time of SAPS, you know, when we did our pilot studies from 47 minutes to 7 minutes, because when a perpetrator hears the alarm, everybody is mobilized. While the police is still on the way, you know, we were able to handle everything that has been happening, the unfortunate incidents that is there. So that will be our community alarm. The personal alarm, this is a handheld alarm. All right, it's a Memeza. We've distributed at least 1 million of this nationwide. So we encourage people to carry it wherever they are when they feel vulnerable. It's got a key ring, it's got a torch. When you pull this pin, it will make a sound of 140 decibels. I don't know if you want to try it, Chandu, to hear how loud this thing is. I'm telling you, once it's pulled, whoever is trying to attack you at that point in time will run away. So we also encourage ladies that are traveling at night for public transport to maybe hook it on their bag and maybe hold the string strategically, that if somebody comes and grabs their bag, when the bag will kind of move with this thing, you will hold on to this. This alarm will not stop as long as the pin is out. So it has played a really, it has been really innovative and helped a lot of people who cannot afford private security to just have this little gadget to assist them in, have a sense of safety.
Interesting. And I think what's commendable is the fact that it's young people who are finding solutions to, the everyday problem that we have in the country, and that is crime. And also, as I was going through the website, you spoke something. I mean, I've seen that you're also involved in liquor trader compliance improvement and pedestrian safety program. Perhaps just, elaborate on that. What is that all about?
Okay, so remember, at the core of where we are is community safety. So we've partnered with the liquor industry, right, to go into outlets through their community patrolling forums, to go into outlets and ensure that there's compliance in the outlet. If liquor traders are trading responsibly, we believe that there'll be responsible use of alcohol. And when there's responsible use of alcohol in the communities, we believe that it will minimize by a great deal GBV, it will minimize the crime that happens, contact crimes that happens in the communities. So that's what we do. And with the pedestrian fatality, it was also a research done which picked up that most of the pedestrians that get hit by cars, they do find those that are intoxicated. So what we had done there is we worked very closely with the CPF, where we'd put patrollers in around hotspots, where they'll be able to walk pedestrians safely home or to a place with proper visibility, where they're escorted not to be hit by cars or where they won't be vulnerable to, yeah.
So please tell us about the recent project, GBV project that you've launched. What is it about?
Okay, so that's the project where we have an impact partner called the First Right Empowerment Fund. We kicked it off last year in Davidson. Currently we are Limpopo. So we're rolling it out in 3 years, because what we're trying to do there is to provide a systemic approach to reducing GBV. So in there, what we're doing is we are going to schools, we're going to communities, right, where we are distributing our technology in those areas to make sure that we provide a full 360 view into fighting and reducing GBV. Where in schools, we also offer our app to the teachers. It's a panic button app also to the teachers, where on it, which is so exciting about the app, is that you've got a social worker 24/7 by your side. When you're a teacher, you are not comfortable with certain situations and came up, you're not comfortable yet to talk to your colleagues, you're not comfortable to talk to anybody. On the app, 24/7, you can speak to a social worker to say, look, I've experienced this in class. Is this okay? This is normal, Yeah, so that's what we're doing.
As I watch you speak, I'm so inspired because you're very passionate about this work. And I believe there's somebody out there watching who also wants to be part of this, who also wants to, bring change by using their skills. How can people get, in touch with you, those who need help and those that just want to work with you, perhaps partner with you as well, or donate something?
Oh no, that will be amazing. We truly welcome that, and we encourage people to contact us. So those who want to work with us, I encourage them to send an email to info@memeza.co.za. Right. Those who want more information, they can go to our website. It's www.memeza.co.za. Those who need help, they can call our toll-free line, which is 0800 01 4542.
And before you leave, you know, when you look at this country, South Africa, do you think we are doing enough to fight GBV? Do you think all sectors of the economy are working together? And do you think we are soon going to find a solution wherein GBV will be a thing of the past? I mean, you work in the industry, you know how it is, and you know, you can maybe share some light on that.
Yeah, well, I believe we are working, right? We can never say it's enough because we are seeing cases reported every other day. But we are standing up, we are working. So I would encourage everybody to not sit back and say we are doing enough. As long as there are cases that are being reported, we would encourage everyone to anyone to contact us, to come and work with us. Let's partner, let's go into the ground. You know, when we share a common goal, a lot can be achieved.
Letlhogonolo, thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all the best in this project. And I wish, you know, young people or just women in general will make use of these gadgets, and we can, you know, be a safe country in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Chando.
That was Letlhogonolo Ngcobo, who is the program manager at Memeza Shout Crime Prevention. For now, let us go to the break.